Mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital, always there for you. Call 949-6066. And Cineco, keeping Cayman covered. Visit cineco.ky for your quote today.
But I do have some questions.
There are more questions than answers.
Cayman Islands' foremost listeners' participation program.
Talk today.
What's on your mind, Cayman? If you're ready to talk, we are ready to listen. Discussing current events and local news, community spotlights, hot topics, listener stories, cultural and historical discussions, environmental issues, fun and lighthearted topics, guest interviews. Cayman, basically anything you want to talk about, we are ready to listen. Here's your host, Charles Glidden.
Coming up, we hear about a delightful children's show at the Prospect Theater. But before we get to that, the phone lines are open, so pick up the phone and give me a shout. Let's chat. Express yourself right here on Talk Today on Radio Cayman. Stay with me.
Talk Today is reminding you
to avoid any statements or comments which are abusive, derogatory, malicious, or defamatory. Do not use indecent language or make any statement that is false or misleading. Call 1-800-534-8255, 949-6990, 949-8037, or WhatsApp us on 925-3261.
And now, back to Talk Today.
Good afternoon. I'm Charles Glidden. Thank you for tuning in and making me a part of your afternoon. It is Friday, so put on a happy face. You know, it's that day, the day we've all been working towards, and you know, pretty soon you can call it a week. Yes, it's a nice Friday, I would say. You know, it's hot, but it's a pretty nice Friday. Chance of a shower or two about the place, but it's a nice hot afternoon. I think Little Cayman had a good little shower a while ago from what I was seeing on the radar there. But overall, hey, it's August. You know, the weather's hot, but nice. At least here in Georgetown and the capital, we've got it nice. And we're moving into late August here. Yeah, we're in the peak of the hurricane season. But as far as what's going on and everything, you know, we're in the late August doldrums right now. Really, nothing much going on, right? A lot of people are away, getting in that last shot of the summer break before school starts. And, you know, what happens when school starts, right? The morning traffic returns to its usual bumper-to-bumper movement. And some schools are already in session, some private schools. But next week, Wednesday, that's the big jump-off, right? The big start for government schools, and the return to the usual routine of that slow traffic coming into town, everybody jammed up there on the road. Well, let's take a little break, and I'll be right back.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
Hey, new drivers, don't just drive smart. Cineco and Inspire Cayman's Safe Driver program will show you how. Get real-life simulator training and classroom sessions to help you gain experience, stay alert, and avoid accidents. Learn to recognize risk, manage fatigue, and make smart choices behind the wheel. Certified participants may even pay less for Cineco motor insurance. Learn more and register at cineco.ky. Cineco, keeping Cayman covered.
Wouldn't it have been grand if you had purchased land 30 years ago? It may not be 2020, but a perfect vision has never been more clear. Cayman Brac and Little Cayman, poised for growth with an eye on the future. Your land, your history, your future. Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
The 8:12 a.m. weather report, Monday through Friday, is proudly sponsored by CG Britk. Insurance, health, pensions, life, where people come first.
Hi, this is Gary King from Totally 80s. My special guest this week is Andy Bell from Erasure. Andy reveals who he's a big fan of and why. I'll also bring you the latest news on the biggest stars of the decade.
This is Totally 80s.
Heard on Saturdays from 2 until 4 p.m. on Breeze 105.3 and 91.9.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back, and let's go to the phone lines. Good afternoon. You're on the air with Talk Today. Hello, are you there?
Hello, Mr. Charlo.
Yes, good afternoon.
How are you today, sir?
I'm doing all right, and you?
Mr. Charlo, I'm so inspired by the program that they had on there about education, the teachers, and all the wonderful things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it reminds me of this program that I used to watch on TV. It was religious, and they often used to say things like, "Don't determine my future destination by my present location."
Yeah, good philosophy.
Yeah, and I look at it in comparison to, or at least when it concerns the little children that are behaving bad in school. And I say to myself, because I like to talk to them to try to give them a little bit of advice, not because they started the race off bad, it doesn't mean that they're going to end the race at the back. You know, sometimes the child can go through a little phase in life. You know, like a lot of adults, they go through certain phases in life and they make little mistakes, but that don't mean that we should give up on them, because you never can tell. They might just turn around in a way that is in an excellent way. They might just get excellent grades at a time when you might not believe that they might achieve it, you know.
Well, usually it takes, someone to show them the way.
Yeah, somebody got to show them the way, you know, Mr. Charlo. I have seen certain people, that made changes in their lives. Students, people coming out of school, they make changes and they become better persons. People have come off drugs. People have stopped drinking alcohol. People have stopped doing certain negative things. We can't just always have a philosophy of giving up on people because they have made a mistake or make mistakes. Sometimes we got to keep on trying and trying and trying until you achieve success. And that's why I like to speak good about my teachers too, because I used to give a lot of trouble in school, and my teachers kept on trying with me, and I can remember in some classes I went above A, I achieved excellence in a few different areas, and that was because of my good old teachers. Boy, I tell you, when I see a lot of them today, I just got
Anyone in particular?
Teachers?
Yeah.
Man, Mr. Charlo. Boy, I tell you, I love my teachers, man. I it's so much. I can remember. There was this time I was thinking about it. I used to, like I said, I used to give some trouble in school, and there was this gentleman, Mr. Jones. I told Mr. Jones, I went to the school after I came out of school. I went to the school and I told Mr. Jones I'd like to speak to the bad children in school. So try to give him advice and tell him not to make the mistakes that I made. And he allowed me in school to,
Oh, great.
to speak.
Well, listen, I got a couple other callers on here that I need to get in.
Yeah, and a lot of them they came out, they did better, and
They changed.
Well,
that's great.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. Well, you have a good afternoon. You hear?
Okay, Mr. Charlo.
All right. We got another caller there. Good afternoon. You're on the air. Hello.
Hey, Mr. Charlo.
Yes. Good afternoon.
How is the rain, man? How is the rain?
Well, holding up right now. Raining where you are?
No, man. It hardly rains here.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have much mosquitoes, man. Anyway, Charlo, I just called to congratulate the education department, on a beautiful setting and meeting they had this morning. I didn't catch all of it, but in the last part of it, I was listening to Miss Tammy. I don't know her surname, but I heard enough to always remind me that I'm still in love with teachers, especially my teachers, Iris Borden, Genevieve Borden, and Mrs. Range and Mrs. Brown, all of them who was in town hall in those days.
It made a big difference in your life.
Yeah, let's just put it on this way, not because I came up short in my chance to get some education, is that I would look down. I don't look down on it. I always look up to education, as something that is needed in life. I sometimes I don't really look at it as something that you need to get $1 million, but it is better that you have it in life.
Yeah, especially in the Cayman of today, you got to have some education.
Yes, man.
You're not going to go far.
Yeah, and Charlo, no doubt about it, man. I will always feel, how I lost that chance for my education through that tragedy,
Yeah.
I will always feel that, but then I do my best not to really, I always done my best not to really get stuck into that feeling there, man.
Yeah, you don't want to dwell on it.
Yeah, for sure, I've been a madman right now. Yeah, man. But like I said, Charlo, I always look on teachers and doctors and nurses as special people, given to us by the Father,
Mm-hmm.
Because I do think it's any nation in the world that can make it without a front line. You got to have a strong front line, I believe today, with a good, strong community that really supports education can only be better in the Cayman Islands. But I see that you got to have that community, that strong community link to it.
Right.
Yeah, so that's my little piece here this morning, man. So it's always good to talk to you.
All right. Well, thank you for the call. Thanks for the contribution. Yeah, teachers are, very important. Very, very important.
Yeah, man.
You have a good one. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, man. You too, man.
Yes, indeed. As we begin school, the importance of education can't be emphasized enough, because in this brave new world that we are living in today, education is a must. You walk in the door looking for a job, and if you don't have something to show that you have some learning, some skill, it's hard to really, nail that first job and get a chance to get some experience. But I know you can go out and get on a construction crew or something, but if you have skills in construction, you're going to do much better if you didn't take the time, to go and learn to develop some skill in the construction field. It doesn't mean that when you say education or training, doesn't mean that you have to go to a 4-year college or you got a master's degree. But you come out of high school, really, what do you know? There's certain things that you can move into if you had the right kind of passes in high school, that you can get your foot in the door. But the more training you get, the more possibilities there are. I'm going to take a break. Be right back, and if you want to call, you're welcome to call. We have open line going up until 1 o'clock. Be right back.
You know, as a little girl, I dreamt of traveling to faraway places and foreign lands. I tell you what, though, no more dreaming. I'm going flying with Cayman Airways. How blessed are we in the Cayman Islands to have a very own national airline? Girl, you can fly to so many international destinations without the hassle of connecting flights.
Make your travel dreams come true with Cayman Airways. Offering non-stop flights for non-stop adventures. For details and to book, call 949-2311, contact a travel agent, or visit CaymanAirways.com.
Accidents and illnesses can strike without warning. Ouch! When it comes to urgent care, every second counts. At Doctors Hospital, we have a dedicated team of experienced doctors and nursing staff available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't waste time in an overcrowded emergency room when you need urgent care. Whether it's a broken bone, a severe infection, or a sudden illness, trust in Doctors Hospital's unwavering dedication to providing the best immediate care. For complete urgent care when you need it the most, choose Doctors Hospital, located in Georgetown, 16 Middle Road.
Hey, new drivers, don't just drive, drive smart. Cineco and Inspire Cayman's Safe Driver program will show you how. Get real-life simulator training and classroom sessions to help you gain experience, stay alert, and avoid accidents. Learn to recognize risk, manage fatigue, and make smart choices behind the wheel. Certified participants may even pay less for Cineco motor insurance. Learn more and register at cineco.ky. Cineco, keeping Cayman covered.
Cayman Brack, Cayman First is celebrating you. This Friday, August 21st, head to Cayman First at Colonel Center for a Customer Appreciation Day filled with giveaways, refreshments, and fun for everyone. Spin the prize wheel for your chance to win and take advantage of exclusive insurance offers available for one day only. Come down, say hello, and join the fun. Cayman First will be there all day, celebrating the community we're proud to serve. Cayman First, first for what matters the most.
On another place, but do you want to know the story? From Pedro St. James and Fort George to John McLean Drive and Mission House, every corner of Cayman has a story to tell. Visit legendsbehindherlandmarks.ky, explore the interactive map, and discover the people, places, and moments that shaped our islands.
Learn something new. Visit somewhere new. Find out where we from. Start your journey today at legendsbehindourlandmarks.ky. Brought to you by the Ministry of Youth, Sports, Culture and Heritage.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back, and if you have something on your mind you'd like to chat about, you can pick up the phone, give me a call, 1-800-534-8255, and that is courtesy of Flo. You can also reach the studio on 949-8037, 949-6990, and you can reach us on WhatsApp. That number is 925-3261. On the other side of 1 o'clock, I'm going to be having some guests in the studio here. We're going to be hearing about a wonderful children's show at the Prospect Playhouse. It's a great show, been running for many years now in the West End in London. So we're going to have our own Cayman production here for all the youngsters in the community to go and see. Well, today there is a special birthday. Today, August 26th. August 26th. No. There is a special birthday today. Today, Ethel Caterham of Surrey is 117 years old. And Ethel is, she is looking good for 117, let me tell you. She looks very healthy. So who knows how much of a record she will set. And I said she's the official world's oldest living person. And I guess if you're in the Guinness Book of World Records, that's official, right? Is that official enough? I guess so. And Ethel's message on her birthday was, thank you for all the kind birthday wishes. Even at 117, I've had many firsts this year, from stroking a llama to holding hands with the king. Ethel sounds kind of strange there, Ethel, but anyway, she's out there, still active at 117. Caterham said, I've had a lovely day celebrating with my family and friends, and look forward to seeing what next year brings. So she has no plans to be leaving right now. And of course, when someone lives that long, people always ask, like, what's the secret to your longevity? You live so long. And well, Ethel thinks that one of the secrets to her longevity may be in her non-confrontational approach to people. She says, never arguing with anyone. I listen and I do what I like. So Ethel will listen to you. She will, let you make your case. But after you're finished, she will do as she likes, regardless of how good a case you've laid out for her. But she's not going to argue with you. But she's going to do it her way. And from the pictures of her as a young lady, she was a looker. Yeah, she was a good-looking woman. And just to give you some perspective on her age, Ethel was born August 21st, 1909. Now that's when King Charles, great-grandfather, Edward VII, was king. That's when she was born. So she has certainly seen a lot in her time. I mean, just think of the changes that she has seen throughout her life. I mean, she's seen 2 world wars. Wow. From 1909. My goodness, that's the advances that she has seen in her lifetime. Now, I wonder if she has ever, like gone on a computer. Because, I mean, that type of stuff, even people much younger than her, say, "Oh, I can't bother with computers. It's not my thing." And it's almost like there's a resistance to even learning anything about a computer for some people, right? And now she's seen from computers going to artificial intelligence. I mean, she has spanned some technological developments, and just the way culture has changed in England, throughout the world, the things that her grandchildren can do now, great-grandchildren, things that I'm sure people never even dreamt of when she was a young lady, because things, I mean, if you think back into the 1900s, how basic things were, and the things that that we can do today. Even just recently, I was in amazement because I just renewed a passport. And just the changes in doing that, renewing a British passport, from when I did it, years ago, to what it's like now, it's amazing. Everything's online. You just click this or that, put an answer here, there. The picture, you just upload it. It tells you whether they will accept the picture. They have a thing that grades the picture to be acceptable or not acceptable. And just the manner in which that is done, it's just amazing. So just think when she sees things around her that people can do with the magic of the digital world, it must certainly be an amazing thing, because from reading about her, she doesn't seem to be a woman who's not aware of what is going on around her. I mean, she was stroking a llama. So, people are living much longer than they ever have, and that presents a whole new scenario that we could get into. But we got 2 minutes going up to 1 o'clock when we're going to have the news. So I think we've got a caller there. So let's get them in. You got 2 minutes there. Good afternoon. You're on the air.
Love, Mr. Rambo speaking.
Yes, Rambo.
Yes, sir. God bless him, man. Yeah, yes, sir. That my time frame. I don't talk long. I better to the form.
You get to the point.
Yeah, exactly. Straight up. And a very friend-looking friend. You understand? The houses. Get the point now. You see, I built Cayman. My time frame, 90 years old. When Ritz-Carlton established, it was political, but mangroves, demolition railway, and who were there for conference, work up there, right? And come on up there. And about who know me person, I'm a workaholic, right? In Wapping this morning, I heard Minister Miles, he tried to emphasize of employment cannibalization, right? Who can get position or promoted for better payment. That I knew. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You don't care, let's put you down. Because we have asset or really. That's a problem. And over the years, that political, the dump in job opportunity. You understand, Mr. Glynn?
Yeah.
From the white collar job, descending to blue collar job, that it always is. It always will be. In the political arena, it's 4 years, bro. It's 4 years. Right?
Yeah, you got your 4 years to do what you're going to do.
You do. Yeah, it can't be season no. Yeah. So, do do. I stamers, and I grew no. I stamers. But there's something there.
Yeah.
Like I said again, that they be broken record, came on it, you worst enemy. That I knew. You understand? Yeah. So
I hear you.
Good. Yeah, so that I knew. So to who talk about private, listen, that I knew. Who get better CVs, a resume, and look prepare that. That I cut it. Yeah, short term. Like I tell you, on Wednesday, the doctor, and the business model responsible there. I deal with long-termism. That's what they call him, Glidden. Long-term terrorism.
Well, listen, we gotta go to the news.
Yeah, later.
All right. Have a good weekend.
Captain. Yeah, but.
All right, let's see what's making headlines.
Since 1976.
Covering Grand Cayman, Little Cayman, and right. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Radio Cayman in the Cayman Islands. From Radio Cayman's newsroom, this is Headlines.
The headline news is brought to you by Kirk Market.
Financial services has been confirmed as the theme for National Heroes Day 2027. Cabinet says the ceremony on January 25th will honor individuals and organizations that have shaped the growth of Cayman's financial services industry. The National Recognition Awards Committee has begun planning for the event. Good afternoon, I'm Dion Anglin with your headlines. In news elsewhere, the Met Office says the developing El Nino in the Pacific could be the strongest in living memory, and combined with human-driven climate change makes it very likely that 2027 will be the hottest year ever recorded. Global weather patterns are already shifting, with weaker monsoon rains in India and reduced hurricane activity in the Atlantic. And the world's oldest living person, Ethel Caterham, celebrates her 117th birthday today in Surrey. Caterham became the record holder in 2025 and has lived through 2 world wars, the Titanic disaster era, and even survived COVID-19 at the age of 110. That's a wrap of your headlines. I'm Dion Anglin.
www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Check out our social media pages: Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Radio Cayman Headline News.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
HSA's Orthopedic Clinic has relocated to the 2nd floor of the Smith Road Medical Center. Our dedicated team of highly skilled orthopedic surgeons treat conditions ranging from spine to ankle injuries in adult and pediatric patients. We offer minimally invasive procedures from ligament reconstruction to hip and knee replacement. If you have experienced an injury due to sports or day-to-day activities, call 949-8600 and schedule an appointment with HSA's Orthopedic Clinic, now located at the Smith Road Medical Center.
Radio Cayman is pleased to feature this special Sister Islands historical vignette brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration and Lands. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands.
Born in Watering Place, Cayman Brac, on the 8th day of July 1936, Captain Fred Elman Scott was the fifth child born to Nalio and Vera Scott. Captain Scott worked the seas for over 52 years, a career which saw him span the global currents. In 1953, he joined his first ship, the Beretta, a local cargo vessel, signing on as deck boy, working his way up to bosun. In 1955, he joined National Bulk Carriers, working his way up to able-bodied seaman. In 1959, he signed on the Ore Meteor to go to Marine School in New York, attaining a third mate's license. He joined the Bulk Petrel as third officer, where during one voyage he was solely responsible for using Morse lamp signaling to save a sister ship which had run aground. He continued to flourish and attained second mate, chief mate, master mariner, and radio operator licenses. In October of 1969, he took a job on oil exploration ships as a captain in Brazil. Captain Scott would later move from Brazil, where he spent the next 20 years piloting cruise ships and tankers in Grand Cayman.
Radio Cayman is pleased to feature this special Sister Islands historical vignette brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration and Lands. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back. And let's take a look at the weather here. Current conditions here in Georgetown, it is 92 degrees, but it feels like 106 out there. And the wind is out of the southeast at just over 8 knots with a relative humidity of 64%. And the forecast, the synopsis says we have a weak tropical wave affecting the area. So we can expect partly cloudy skies with occasional showers, and there's a low chance of some thunder. Tonight we can expect partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of showers and possible thunder. Temperatures in the low 80s, winds out of the east and northeast at 5 to 10 knots, seas slight to moderate waves are running at 2 to 4 feet. And taking a look at the tides, next high tide at 6:56 this evening, and the low at 1:10 a.m. Sunset is 6:47. And the outlook is for the chance of isolated showers through Sunday as the tropical wave moves away from the Western Caribbean. However, overnight showers are possible as moisture drifts off Cuba into the Cayman Islands. And from the Hurricane Center in Miami, well, nothing for us to worry about. Got a little disturbance, number 2 out there in the middle of the Atlantic. But as far as we're concerned, hey, we're in the clear here in the Northwest Caribbean and particularly the Cayman Islands. Well, the latest production at the Cayman Drama Society's Prospect Playhouse offers some great children's theater with a musical that has run in London's West End for years. The play is Room on the Broom, which has delighted children and adults with music, physical comedy, puppetry, and just a little bit of theater chaos, of course. And joining me in the studio to tell us more about this delightful children's show, we have the director, Emily Harris, choreographer, Dee, cast member, Mike, give me your last name.
Harrington.
Harrington, and sound technician, Hugh Jones. Now, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
And Hugh, you're special. I mean, not too often does a sound tech get to be on the interview, right? So some indication must be a really tech-heavy show.
There's definitely a lot of sound and audio in there,
Yeah.
very little dialogue really, so a lot of it does rely on the sound of the music and the sound effects. Yeah.
Well, why did you choose to this play, Emily? What about it that attracted you and said, I want to do this?
First of all, I mean, the children just absolutely love anything written by Julia Donaldson. But there's something really special about The Room on the Broom. The characters are just so much fun. There's animals, there's a dragon, but really the story is about friendship and about the fact that there's space for everyone and kind of the chaos and the joy and the friends that are made along the way. So we know that it's a book that the children love, so we're really excited to bring them a live version of that story. Perhaps tell it to them in a different way that they've had it before.
But there's quite a story behind
Yeah.
this play, right? I mean, it's been running for a long time.
Yeah.
Tell us some of the background.
Yeah, so traditionally Room on the Broom has been told quite similar to how we're showing it. So a real combination of we've got some of the characters being played as actors and some of the characters are puppets. So in our production, we have a beautiful dog puppet, as well as a frog and a bird. But our bird is really cool because he has a bit of a Caymanian twist.
Okay.
So come along to see that. But yeah, he's very cool, and he's our Caymanian version of the Room on the Broom bird.
All right, so Mike, you are the dragon?
I am, yes, the dragon.
So how do you get into character for that?
Great question. Great question. Real challenge. So this is the first time that I've done children's theatre, and it's like a completely different world in terms of kind of how you act and how you move. Dee's been really good helping with the choreography. Em's been fantastic at the direction. I've really enjoyed kind of being completely over the top and silly. And it's been a really good time kind of expressing yourself in a way that you haven't really done before. And of course, like the costumes and the set and the stage of the play are absolutely brilliant. My wife has spent 24 hours, I think, in total now sewing a dragon costume. It's the effort that's gone into this is fantastic.
Yeah.
But I guess one of the great things when you do a part like that, there really no bounds. You can just your imagination is the limit.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's very silly, isn't it? Like
Yes.
you have to come and see to see some of the surprises, but the movements, the lines, the comedy, the physicality of it. Yeah, it's hopefully it won't just be fun for kids. It'll be an entertainment for adults as well.
Mm-hmm. So, Dee, you're choreographing all the movement here?
Yeah, not all the movement, but some bits of the movement, which is especially related to the magic makers who are there are 4 magic makers in the show which who are handling the props along the way and also creating magic, like showing the magic, trying to show the magic which is there in the book as much as possible, to the extent possible that we can on stage. So yeah, I'm helping with some dancing on stage and just the movement basically, because it's like the placement of people where they're going to be on stage and what they would be doing, everything, and the expressions.
What's some of the challenges of choreographing this?
I think for me, this is my first experience of being in a kids show. Before this, I have done a lot of dance performances and a show which was adult. So being in a kids show, it's like you have to break your boundaries, where you feel that, oh, I'm hesitant doing this on stage. You have to come out of it and then be something that you have forgotten that you were once. So that's really beautiful.
Does this offer a great introduction for young children to theatre?
Yeah, absolutely. And that was kind of the big drive behind the project, just as a community project. So, it's open to absolutely everyone, but our target audience is really sort of that 2 to 8 range, which I don't think we see too much of here, specifically for that, early development stage of children. So we're really excited to give them not only perhaps their first experience of theatre, but within a story that so many of them already know. And it really has been a community project. Like Mike touched upon, it's really been a hugely collaborative experience. Everybody's really put their all into making this something truly special for the children, which has been really lovely and also really reflects the story itself. So we really have improvised and choreographed and worked together as a team to build something. We've had a lot of fun along the way, and it very much has been playful for us, right? As adults, it's been, we kind of find ourselves quite often saying, yep, let's give it a go. Yep, let's try it. Let's see how it feels, see how it looks. And that's been the same with the music as well.
Said about his dragon character as well.
Yeah.
Just come a little closer to the mic.
Kind of dial back how scary it was.
Yes.
A little bit, just to kind of hit that
Exactly.
target.
Yeah, it's been thinking about all of those things, but it's been really enjoyable, and we are really excited for children to come and see it. We're at the Prospect Playhouse first. We open next Friday, and then we are also taking it on tour, which is really exciting. So our set has been specifically built so that it can come on tour with us.
So where are you going to go?
We are going to the Lighthouse School for an exclusive performance there. Then we will be in a West Bay. I wish. West Bay and
Victoria
East
Palace.
End. And then for the first time ever, we're flying it out to the BRAC.
Oh.
So it will be free for all the children in the BRAC to attend. So it really is a community-driven.
So,
2 shows in the BRAC.
Yeah, so you have dates set already? Or
Yeah, we have dates set. We absolutely do. So we are at the Lighthouse on the 10th of September. We are then in West Bay on the 12th, East End on the 13th of September, and then we go to the BRAC on Saturday, the 19th of September.
Is this a new kind of venture for the Drama Society to take a show on the road?
It is. It absolutely is. We a few years ago we took The Gruffalo, which was another Julia Donaldson production, to East End and West Bay. I was involved in that one as well, but I was playing one of the characters back then. So when I took on this play as director, that for me it was very important that we took the theatre out to the communities who perhaps can't attend at the Prospect Playhouse. For me, the theatre is something that everybody should have access to, so we're really excited to take it out, especially to take it over to the BRAC. This is the first time that's been done, so we're really grateful to our sponsors who have helped to make it happen, and for Cayman Airways, who are flying our huge set out for us, which is really exciting. So we're really excited to take it on the road and take it over there and to give the children out there this experience of live theatre and puppetry.
So is children's theatre your thing? Is that something you kind of specialize in? Or?
I went to drama school and studied community theatre in London, so it's definitely a huge passion of mine. But I'm also head of Sproggs Garden Play School, so I am a preschool head teacher. So for me, this kind of combines both of my passions, thinking about what the children enjoy and then the theatre. So it is very much a passion project, but it's very much been a collaborative team effort. And it wouldn't be happening without absolutely everybody involved.
So you've done other children's shows in the past as a director?
Yes, a long time ago directing. I'm usually on the stage, so this has been a little bit of a new challenge for me to be on this side of it, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and having a spectacular cast and crew has made my job very easy.
So Hugh, tell us about the sound. I mean, it's a big part of the show.
Well, the show is narrated by Reshma, the narrator, who has most of the lines in it. The characters and the puppets don't say an awful lot. A lot of it's very physical. Expression is like really like facial expressions and.
It's really storytelling.
Yeah, so a lot of the music, each character will have their sort of characteristic entrance music that signifies changes throughout the show. So, and just the weather and the sound effects as well have all been a big part of it. Ems has had a lot of creative license with it as well. She's been bringing ideas to the table, and we've been working together to kind of get it to where it is now. Only in the last few weeks or so we've managed to do the full rehearsals. Like we've been practicing on an organised schedule, but we've only just managed to get through the full shows recently. So like we're now starting to really see it come together and be a complete picture with all the lighting and the characters getting into the rhythm of it as well. And it's starting to look really great, and we're definitely ready to go. Ready to get started with it.
It is a 30-minute show, so we've deliberately made it that length so that it is accessible for a young audience. So 30 minutes is, what we feel is right for this
Keep
age
the
group.
attention span.
Yeah, exactly. and as Huel said, the music plays a really key part in keeping that pace.
To keep them engaged as well.
Exactly, and each character having their own music adds to that really special moment. Every single character is different, whether that's a different actor or a different puppet. So we've really tried to link the music with that. As well as that, weather plays a huge part in the show. So Dee has actually choreographed a really beautiful dance where we have rain sounds and we have the tune of Rain, Rain, Go Away.
Yeah,
and
there's audio pretty much throughout the whole show.
Yeah,
whether it's just an ambience or something, just to kind of set the scene a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not just a press play and forget about it kind of job. I have to stay very engaged throughout the whole show, the whole thing, and just be ready for my cues as well. I'm working off the cast as well and the lighting.
Do you have to improvise something sometimes if someone is not right on cue? Or
you have to be adaptable. Yeah, we can rehearse as much as we want, but then you have to be ready to adapt to anything. But it's going to be very different when we have the kids and the audience there, and they could be shouting out anything.
Right.
If people skip over lines by accident or anything like that, we have to be ready to change on the fly. Sure, but so it's all set up to go smoothly, of course. But then anything.
It's live theatre.
Yeah,
exactly. And as Mike, you were just about to say about the multisensory aspect as well.
Yeah, I mean, one of the big things that Em was focusing on and we were focusing on is making sure that kids are completely engaged from every second that they sit down. Mm-hmm. If you watch some of the scenes, you've got Dee dancing in the corner, you've got the dog finding something, or the cat, not to give too much away, putting something on. And wherever they look, no matter what's going on, there's always going to be something that's engaging. Even down to the materials that we're using for the costumes, it feels like you can touch them, like they're soft and they're jagged and they breathe and they're alive. And it's something that Em's done brilliantly on. And I think it's going to be really fascinating to see how kids react to it on the very many performances that we've got that they should come and see.
Absolutely.
How many people in the cast?
10 altogether. So we have the 7 characters from the book, and then we have 4 absolutely spectacular magic makers, as Dee mentioned, who are really creating the magic, whether that's through making props come alive, whether it's through dance. And so it is a real sort of ensemble of 10. And as Huel just touched upon, we're now at the point of rehearsal where we're running notes, and it's really starting to move as a company. So we're really, really excited to keep developing it over the next week and then show it to everyone next Friday.
So Friday's opening night next week?
Friday the 28th is opening night, correct.
What time then?
Pay what you can, isn't it? Right?
Yes, that one is a pay what you can performance, and it starts at 7 p.m. We would advise coming along for about 6:30, as there's some drink specials and some fun activities for the children going on in the foyer as well. We really wanted to create an experience from the moment they arrive at the theatre.
So you basically make a donation? I mean,
you make a donation for pay what you can. And then the other shows are $20 for adults and $10 for children. And then the community performances that are going out after we finish at Prospect are free.
Now you're having matinees and a morning show also?
Yeah, so it's a busy schedule. So we have a Friday night performance, as I said, at 7 p.m. And then our Saturdays and Sundays will be 10 a.m., 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. So again, we've really tried to choose times that we think are accessible for young children. And it is a 30-minute show. So it's a really fun, come on out for the morning or the afternoon. The children will also get to meet all of the characters after the show and have some photos with them. So it really should be a really good, fun morning or afternoon out for families.
So they'll get to interact with the characters?
Yes, absolutely.
But sound you're really going to work these people
I know.
On the weekend.
It's a good job they're committed, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's
I hope
really...
she's giving you lunch.
Well, no.
No?
We do it for the love of the game. We just love theatre so much.
Yeah. We do.
Yeah.
We really all do really love theatre. And lots of us have become great friends as well and met new friends. And it really has been a bonding. It's a great way.
The second show I worked on the kids show last year, Princess and the Pea, doing the same thing in the sound booth. I much prefer it in there compared to being on the stage. And respect you guys for being on the stage.
So you're becoming a children's theatre specialist.
Well, I think I'm not typecast. Yeah. I'd like to do something a bit more advanced for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, this is advanced.
This is advanced.
It's very advanced.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
This is difficult.
This is way more difficult than my previous show, which was my first.
You found it more difficult. Yes.
This, in terms of like, I have to really like tap into the identity which I really forgot that existed.
You have to find the
Inner
child in you again.
Yeah.
This is very different from Yolanda from In the Heights.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think generally as well, because it's a book, we've had a lot of autonomy and a lot of artistic license with it, right? Because it's not a script,
Mm-hmm.
So there isn't sort of pre-decided scenes or how the scene should look or what the set should be like. So it really has been quite an open book, literally, which it was overwhelming
So
at
you
first.
had a lot of freedom.
A lot of freedom, which at first was, we were really experimenting with how that looked, and now it's really come together, and we've got something that I think we're all really, really proud of, and we're just excited to share it now.
Mike, I think you said this was the first time you've played a dragon or any kind of animal.
It is, yeah. I've not done a dragon before. Yeah.
But what do you take away from it now that you're pretty much into it? You're almost ready for opening.
I mean, we're almost on. Well, as a highly experienced actor.
How do you compare it to doing a straight part?
A straight part. I'm not good at those. So we, it's been really difficult in that adapting, like Dee said, to something that you haven't done previously, tapping into this kind of childlike wonder. Like when we first started with the dragon, it was really scary, and it took M and what was the name of the lovely lady that was helping us that day? The workshop.
Kirsty
Sullivan. Kirsty Sullivan, thank you. And basically it was like, how do you make a dragon intimidating but not scary for a 2-year-old? And I think it's like, if you were to take that into a more serious, position going forward, it's still holding on to that physicality, that childlike wonder. I mean, you use it in musicals all the time anyway. I mean, if you were doing something really, really straight, then you'd still use the things that we've been doing today in the build up for this. It's been really enjoyable. More difficult than I thought it was going to be.
Difficult.
But it's been really
it is really difficult. It's and because the lines are set, we can't ad lib, so there's a lot of mime. There's a lot of sounds. There's a lot of ooh, ee, ah. There's a lot of wonder and a lot of use of body, and puppets. So it is. I mean, yeah, we're really just excited.
So who's your narrator?
The beautiful Reshma is our narrator, and she is essentially a magical storyteller who collects objects and collects stories along the way in her life, and she opens up the show with sort of wonder, and she really invites the children in to start making some wind, and then boom, she's into this story, and she tells it beautifully because she really follows the story with the audience. So yeah, you'll have to come and see it. Yeah. Giving too much away.
Yeah.
Well, good description there. But as you worked on this show, what did you find that as a director that you liked about it, as you explored it?
I think for me, it's the comedy. I personally think it's really funny. It is really joyous to watch. Even, we've seen it several times now. Huel and I, obviously, we're watching it and sort of directing and giving feedback whilst they're on the stage, right, from the audience perspective. And, we're laughing away and really finding joy in it. And we're now just at the tweaking stages. But I would say for me, it's just been so lovely to see such a amazing group of people come together and really try and build something that's especially for the children. And we've had a lot of fun. Not many adults get together a few evenings a week and dress up as witches and cats and dragons and frogs and dogs and play around with puppets and toys and material and costume and lighting and sound. So, we've essentially had the opportunity to play and make friends ourselves. Yeah. So we really are reflecting the story in real life.
No, you definitely made it your own. Yeah. You definitely made it your own. And so you said about having to stick to the script because of licensing, but together, like you say, collaboratively, we have kind of made it something that it wasn't in the book and made it its own thing.
Yes. Yes, it's very much,
That's what being a director is all about, right? Making it your show.
Yeah.
I mean, we keep talking about the children, but This sounds like something, I mean, the parents will also
I
enjoy.
think so. I think they'll have a great
Yeah,
show.
I was going to say that when there are some moments where I get to see the show from behind the stage, peeping through the curtain until it's my turn to go. And I just get so lost in the show. Sometimes I forget the cues to go on stage. But yeah, even for adults, it's
It's actually quite moving at times as well. And actually, we've had Mike's lovely wife Ellie, who's been making the dragon costume, has started to come to rehearsals recently as she's helping out with the lighting. And the first time she saw even just the entrance, which is very multisensory, I won't give too much away. She was really moved, and it's I think a real combination of the music and the lighting. We've included quite a lot of Highland sounds, which is very close to my heart, but we've really tried to play around with the music, haven't we? We've had a lot of fun creating different pace, and there's definitely some moving moments. There's some slow moments, and then there's some slapstick comedy and some mime. So
I mean, right up to now, even in the rehearsals now, we're still kind of changing things and adjusting things to make things fit better. And like we changed the music the other night.
Exactly.
Tightening up all the loose ends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Polishing.
So, how do people go about getting tickets?
So you just need to go on www.kds.ky. CDS. Oh my goodness gracious. CDS.
So you just purchase them right online?
Yes, purchase them right online, yes.
You can get them on the door.
You can get them at the door?
Yep, you can get them on the door. We would advise booking in advance just so that no little ones turn up and get disappointed if it gets busy. But yes, you can also buy tickets on the door.
All right, let's hear the schedule again.
Sure. So we open next Friday, which is the 28th of August at 7 p.m. Then we have Saturday the 29th, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m. Sunday the 30th of August, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m. Then we're back the following Friday, the 4th of September, 7 p.m. Saturday the 5th of September, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m. Sunday the 6th of September, 10 a.m., 1 p.m. and 4 p.m.
All right, so a lot of shows there that people can catch.
Yes.
And then you're on the road.
Then we're on the road. We have a few days break and then we're on the road.
So when East End, Cameron-Brack?
Correct. So we'll be in West Bay on Saturday the 12th of September and East End on Sunday the 13th of September. And then we will be in the Brack on September the 19th, which is a Saturday.
All right. Get those dates. Save them. Well, thank you all for coming in and telling us about Room on the Broom. And I'm going to see you Thursday night.
Yep. We'll see you there.
Okay.
All righty.
So I'll give a full report.
Thank you. We appreciate
Thank you so
it.
much.
All right. Break a leg.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have to take a break. Be right back.
Thank you so much.
Explore your history. Explore your land. Explore your sister islands, the ultimate staycation experience. Your culture, your freedom, the land that time forgot isn't gone. It's your sister islands.
Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
Accidents and illnesses can strike without warning. Ouch! When it comes to urgent care, every second counts. At Doctors Hospital, we have a dedicated team of experienced doctors and nursing staff available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't waste time in an overcrowded emergency room when you need urgent care. Whether it's a broken bone, a severe infection, or a sudden illness, trust in Doctors Hospital's unwavering dedication to providing the best immediate care. For complete urgent care when you need it the most, choose Doctors Hospital, located in Georgetown, 16 Middle Road.
Cineco's parametric insurance after hurricanes is now available for motor policies. Fixed automatic payouts cover incidental vehicle expenses like fuel, cleanup, and minor repairs. No claims, no damage required. $200 for comprehensive policies or $100 for third-party policies. Available exclusively through Cineco and included with all new motor insurance policies and upon renewal for current policies. Visit Cineco.ky today. Cineco. Keeping Cayman covered.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
As Minister for Health, Environment and Sustainability, I'd like to personally invite you to join me at one of our upcoming public town hall meetings. We're discussing proposed changes to legislation covering environmental health, tobacco and vaping, public health, health practice, and I want to hear from you. Whether you have questions, concerns, or ideas to share, these meetings are an opportunity for open conversation about issues that affect us all. Join us at 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday, the 26th of August at the John Gray Memorial Church Hall in West Bay, or at 6:30 p.m. on Thursday, the 27th of August at Constitution Hall in Georgetown. Come out, meet your neighbors, share your perspective, and be a part of shaping the future of health in our islands. Light refreshments will be available, and I look forward to seeing you there.
It's that time again, K-Man! The Pursuit of Excellence Foundation invites you to our 8th annual Ready, Set, Learn Back to School event, helping our students start the school year prepared, confident, and ready to achieve. Join us in Grand Cayman on Saturday, August 22nd from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Lion Center, and in Cayman Brac on Sunday, August 23rd from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Ashton Rutty Center. Come out for an afternoon of free school supplies, backpacks, refreshments, fun activities, giveaways, and so much more for students and families. For 8 years, Ready, Set, Learn has been bringing our community together to support Cayman's young people. And this year, we're doing it again.
So parents, bring the kids, spread the word, and come get ready, set, learn.
August 22nd in Grand Cayman and August 23rd in Cayman Brac from 2 to 5 p.m.
Presented by Pursuit of Excellence, the Lloyd Barker Foundation.
Empowering our youth, supporting our families, pursuing excellence together.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back. Well, we're freestyling here on a Friday afternoon for the rest of the show until 2:30. So, you want to talk about something, you just want to chat, pick up the phone, give me a call, and someone's on the line right now, so let's take that call. Good afternoon. You're on the air with Talk Today.
Hello.
Hello, yes. Good afternoon. You're on the air.
Yes, I'm not too good on these kind of things here, but I have a lady friend, and her husband died. 23rd will be 1 month. And they're going to bury him tomorrow. It's been a month because she had to go through a lot of stuff to get him buried. But the thing of it is, this lady, she's 67 years old. She's got health problems, and she's been out. She don't have the old pump they had it gone. And we've tried through Public Works come a couple times, but they couldn't fix it because it's too old. But she needs a pump, and I've done everything I know to do over here, and I don't know.
What kind of pump is it?
Water pump.
Okay, for a well or something?
For the house, yeah. And I am, I don't know.
So what, she needs to get a new one?
Yeah, because they're going to bury her husband tomorrow. But this lady, she got health problems too, and she's 67, and she needs water for the house, and so I don't know if there's anybody down that way.
Well, so when you say down that way, where are you? Where's she?
In Cayman. I'm in the Brac.
Okay, well, she's here in Grand Cayman?
No, she lives next door to me.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe, some people living in the Brac is, hearing you right now. Maybe they can give you a hand. Because what?
I don't know.
Give her a hand rather.
Yeah.
Let's hope someone in the Brac is listening and they can help you out.
Yeah, because this lady, she don't work or anything, and she don't got anything.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? She's been out of water for a little while now, but anyway, she just needs another water pump. That's all. And
so to run what? She has a cistern?
No, it comes off of the well by the road there by her house.
Yeah.
There's some kind of well. It's like a salt water well, but it's still for something for cleaning and stuff,
So if someone is listening,
Well, her
Well,
name,
how would they
everybody knows her.
make
Everybody
contact?
is Charmaine. Is Charmaine Scott, and her. Everybody knows Clint, and he
Okay.
passed away almost a month ago, and they're going to bury him tomorrow. So, this. I mean, I've talked to people over here as well, but I'm not getting anywhere. So, I don't know if anybody listening can help her out with a pump or something.
Well, let's
I
hope
don't-
so. Let's hope that someone in the BRAC can reach out to you and give her a hand and get water running to her house again.
Yeah, I've done everything I know to do it. So, come on this talk show and
Yeah.
see if anybody can help her out with a pump or something.
Okay. Well, I hope you get some response.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
All right. You take care.
Okay.
So anybody in the BRAC that can lend a hand there. This lady Charmaine needs some help with her water pump to get some water running to her house with a funeral coming up tomorrow. So I know people in the BRAC are very neighborly and will take care of their neighbors. So let's hope that she gets the help that she needs. So if you'd like to call, we're just freestyling here. The numbers to call, 1-800-534-8255, courtesy of Flo. And we also have 949-8037, 949-6990, and WhatsApp 925-3261. And we have a caller there. Good afternoon. You're on the air.
Mr. Charlo, the poet again.
Yeah. What do you got on your mind now?
Mine, it's a similar argument, Mr. Charlo. Mr. Charlo, I have seen so many people change for the better, change their lives for the better. And I am certainly impressed. Mr. Charlo, I used to tell some people from a certain country, I used to tell them, I believe your country is going to get better, And the majority of them would say to me, there's no way it could get any better. But apparently when I checked the last time, the country has gotten a lot better. And I say that to say different things. Sometimes you see a little fella. I know there's a little guy who used to be so lazy in Cayman. He didn't want to work. Quite a few of them. And I mean, today they are working like crazy, Mr. Charlo. I have seen the poor man, so poor, homeless, and one of them I can say, apparently last time I checked, he's a wealthy man today.
Well, good for him.
I'm telling you, Mr. Charlo, but I mean, when God is even Cartel says so. God is the greatest. The same man that said about World Boss said, God is the greatest. God is in charge of the show. When he say he can turn your life around and give you the strength to make a change, you can make a change. Am I right, Mr. Charlo?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There has to be hope. There has to be, with faith and all that. You got the sinful man, according to even the pastors preach about him very often, the Apostle Paul. He was Saul and used to persecute the Christians, and he became the Apostle Paul in the Bible.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for the call, though, and all the encouragement.
Yes, sir.
You have a good afternoon. Well, seems like we keep having to have things to be aware of, and watch out for in Cayman. We've got scams coming at us left, right, and center. They come to us in foreign languages to make sure they, if you don't speak English, they still communicate with you. And now we have to look and make sure that we're not bringing in any invasive species. But we do have a caller there, so let's take that call. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chalo. Good afternoon to everyone.
Hi. Good. You doing all right?
Yes, I've been busy doing hard work, heavy equipment work, and just taking a break now, having lunch. And I was listening in to the lady called in about the pressure pump.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I will stand responsible to donate the money to buy that pressure pump.
Well, that's fantastic of you. That's great of you, Raymond.
Yes. And in the meantime, I contacted a person that just had a shipment of those come in, and he's going to let me know how much it will be for it. And I also contacted somebody to come and do the plumbing and get that lady with her pressure pump so she can get water. I know her
That's
very
great.
well. And
fantastic.
She lost her partner, and they said, yes, tomorrow is his funeral. And as soon as these pressure pumps, the guy got to get them from the warehouse, I think, or some storage house, then we'll get it for her.
So you think he'll get it in today?
It's on the island. You just got to get it transported from one location to the next.
Okay. Well, even if it's not today, I mean, that's...
Yeah, I know what those...
That's so generous of you.
Yes, I know what those prices...
Hats off to Raymond. Hats off to Raymond, yeah. That's great of you.
Yes, okay, and I want to talk about the highest price that has ever been paid in history for a ship to go through the Panama Canal with loaded with containers going to Houston from South Korea. They paid $4 million to beat the line and get ahead of all the other ships and get it through instead of waiting at Anchorage on the Balboa side for could be up to 2 weeks.
Oh, they can do that?
Yes, sir, that is right. And you imagine the ship is loaded with electronic equipment in the containers, hardware products, some of everything in the world from lawnmowers to tools and everything and furniture in those containers. And it's destined for it. She's en route to Houston, and she passed around 60 Mile Bank, west of Grand Cayman there, day before yesterday.
So is she coming from China?
Buzz on South Korea through the
South Korea.
Right, it anchored in Balboa for about 2 days. And now the more interesting thing again, a tanker needed to get to Houston, and that company paid $4.6 million to get a propane tanker through, and it's passing west of Grand Cayman.
So that's to get in front of the line again?
Yeah, correct. The tankers company, the Korean company, paid $4.6 million to get the propane tanker G. Arete through the Panama Canal. It came there and anchored for about 2 days, and then they got in line and got to go through ahead of all the other ships that are there waiting for days or maybe a week. But this ship, the company paid and got it through, and that's empty from China going to Houston to load propane. So, and both of them, world record, world breaking prices paid for the container ship and for the tanker.
That must increase the cost of the goods a lot too. I mean,
you would think, how is that?
When you add the freight charges on now, and then put that $4 million and spread that across, that increases the cost of the goods a lot. The landed cost.
Absolutely, yes. A 40-foot container now from South Korea to Houston is averaging around $5,000, $5,000 to $6,000 for a 40-foot container. This ship had 40s and 20. It's a capacity of around 10,000 containers. And you really wonder, paying that massive price to get that ship, to get the cargo discharged quickly, how it's really worth it. But that's how the world trade goes. You got the cargo delivered, and you'll make profit on other ships that is chartered by that company. Also,
you have any idea how much it is, the regular charge?
The regular
to go through the canal?
Big container ships ranging from 1,000 feet to 1,200 feet is around $500,000 to go through the Panama Canal.
And they're paying $4 million.
From 10,000 containers up to about 12 to 13,000. And now the draft is being reduced in the Panama Canal. It was 50 feet and it dropped down to 49.6 and 49 feet, and it's going down to about 48 feet 6 soon. So that will be a more backlog of ships. There's an average of
what's the cause of that?
The drought in Panama, lack of water.
The drought, okay.
Yeah, the drought controls the water level in the Panama Canal. And you think all of this time and all the water that it is around and how huge reservoirs to store this, to avoid this, what it does, it causes a international world trade disruption by the Panama Canal being less depth of water than what they usually be, because the ships can't come through with the amount of containers that they need to get through the Panama Canal, being the second busiest canal in the world, next and the Suez Canal. Average of 35 ships per day is passing through there. And any Caymanian that wants to go on a cruise or go to Panama, I would say make all effort to go to Panama and look at that Panama Canal. That is the most impressive, awesome sight of anyone could ever experience.
Yeah, when I was in Panama, I went to the canal and watched a ship going through there.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I mean, it's sort of like watching something in slow motion, though. It's a very slow process.
Yes, sir. That is correct. Yes. Okay, I have another story about the sixth biggest tanker in the world passing north of Cayman Brac tonight. The lady that owns the tanker is worth $7.5 billion is her net worth. And the ship is carrying her name, Maria Angelica Angelicosis. That's a long name. Anyway, her father had around 130 ships, and he had many of them under construction, was stricken with a heart attack at age 72, and was in the Athens hospital and laid for about 20 days, and then he died. And she was the only daughter that he had. And she has taken over the business from her deceased father and running it with 158 ships that lady company owns. And the biggest one is passing tonight north of Cayman Brac, going to South Korea with American crude oil.
Was it a Greek shipping company?
Yes. Maran Tankers. Maran Tankers is the name of the company. MTM is on the smokestack. Maran Tankers, maritime company, yes. And Maria is worth $7.5 billion. She's running the company after her father died in April 2021.
Well, I guess she doesn't have to worry about inflation, huh?
No, and she has 3 children, husband and 3 children. So when I see that, what a great woman to her father. And what I find, I must say, compliments to women dealing with heavy equipment parts and ordering parts in various places. I get more prompt and efficient service from the women than you get from the men when you're ordering the parts.
Well, there you go.
Yes, so they do a great job in replying to emails and giving price quotes and all of that kind of thing. So, and the women are expanding rapidly in the seafaring maritime industry. The world now has 26,000 female seafarers throughout the world.
Really?
6,000, yes. And most of them are on cruise ships.
Are they
All
officers
kinds
too?
of ships.
Are they in officer positions?
Yes, chief mate. Some of them are chief mate. I have talked to dozens of ladies, Filipino ladies, Italian ladies, Germans, Americans, Norwegian, Greeks, all of that pass in these islands. And she gave me all the information, and she's actually responsible for the navigation of the ship, 4 to 8 watch or 8 to 12, and the helmsman, the man at the wheel, quartermasters, they are steering the ship, and she's there paying attention, make sure everything is being carried out. And one woman with 26 men on board, one woman with 24 men, one woman with 19 men. That's how brave they are. You don't have, say, 3 or 4 women on the ship. Most of them is only one woman among all those great number of crews.
Mm-hmm.
High number of males versus the female. Also, between now and 2030, the world will need 114,000 seafarers to go on the ships that are being built throughout the world. Roughly 1,000 ships are being built and put in service every year until 2030. So, if Caymanians got into that business, got into that industry,
Return to the sea?
and going to sea as a seafarer, it is very good money out there to be made now. And it's a shortage of seamen. So many ships are being built. So that's a very interesting story. 114,000 seamen are needed between now and 2030, 4 years' time.
So there's opportunity there. I don't know how many of our young guys want to return to the sea, though.
But I had 3 people from Grand Cayman, 3 teenagers called me and said what it takes to get a job on one of these ships.
Yeah.
I give them the information. That's good to know. I told them how, and whenever they get through with schooling or whatever, just give me a call and I can line them up with some shipping companies.
So what would they start out as on a ship, as young guys like that?
Yeah, as a cadet. Start out as a cadet, as a trainee, and then work your way up.
And these are like container ships, tankers?
Yeah, any kind of ship. Now, the LNG tankers, the huge gas carriers, they pass here every day. And among the crew, sometimes you have 3 cadets on board, like one in the engine room and 2 on the bridge, learning navigation and learning repairing the engines.
So this is actually on-the-job training.
Yeah, on-the-job training, yeah. Some of them are Italians, Indians, Filipinos, Ukrainians, Croatians, Latvians, all of those nationalities. I know what's going on throughout the world. I keep track of many, many things.
Well, I know you talk to all those guys, all the ships that are passing here.
And the tanker,
you keep in contact with them.
Sure, the tanker that is passing today is no stranger to me. Raymond has communicated with that tanker. The Glidden, the company has paid $4.6 million for its passage through the Panama Canal. I watched it pass off the lighthouse here about 6 months ago, loaded going to Indonesia with propane from Texas. And I figure in 10 days to 2 weeks' time, we can see that ship passing north of Cayman Brac, going through the Cape Town, South Africa route, avoiding that expensive price through the Panama Canal.
Any reason why they come by the Brac so often?
We are right in the midst of the shipping route. You set a course from the Gulf of Mexico through Cape San Antonio and pass between Cayman Brac and Grand Cayman, between Little Cayman and Grand Cayman.
Mm-hmm.
It's a direct route, and then you pass between Trinidad and Tobago, or between Grenada and Tobago, or between St. Lucia and St. Vincent. You can, on the chart, you can plot a straight course without any deviation. And when they leave the U.S. Gulf, coming north of Cayman Brac, they deviate when they get off the northeast point of the island by the bluff, and then they set a course to go up north of Jamaica and then up through the Caribbean. But we are in the midst of the second busiest shipping lane in the Western Hemisphere.
Okay.
But the majority is down around 12 Mile Bank and 60 Mile Bank. I mean, some days is up to 75 ships pass down there. And anyone wants to see the traffic, you're going down 12 Mile Bank or 60 Mile Bank. Fishermen that go out there gets the opportunity to see ships.
Well, Raymond, thank you so much for all that information, but I got to take a break before we get up against the news here, okay?
Okay, fine, good.
All right, have a good weekend. And thank you again for taking care of the lady in the Brac with the pump.
Yes, I'm going to get her sorted out with that.
Okay, you take care.
Pressure pump will be bought by Raymond Scott and donated to her free of charge.
Fantastic.
I'll getting the plumbing done as well.
You're a good man.
Thank you. Okay then. Right. Bye-bye.
We're going to break and go straight to the news after these messages.
Freedom, Cayman Brac. Freedom, Little Cayman. Soft breezes, blue waters, no traffic. Unwind and rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. Sister Island Staycations, a taste of freedom. Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
Cayman Brac, Cayman First is celebrating you. This Friday, August 21st, head to Cayman First at Colonel Center for a Customer Appreciation Day filled with giveaways, refreshments, and fun for everyone. Spin the prize wheel for your chance to win and take advantage of exclusive insurance offers available for one day only. Come down, say hello, and join the fun. Cayman First will be there all day, celebrating the community we're proud to serve. Cayman First, first for what matters the most.
Information, entertainment, inspiration.
Covering Grand Cayman, Little Cayman, Cayman Brac.
Since 1976 till now.
Radio Cayman in the Cayman Islands.
From Radio Cayman's newsroom, this is Headlines. Local, regional, international news.
The Headline News is brought to you by Kirk Market and Health Services Authority.
Caribbean Utilities Company has closed a record $160 million U.S. private placements of senior unsecured notes. The Financial Times reports $100 million U.S. was drawn down yesterday, with a further $60 million U.S. available in May of next year. CUC says the funds will support grid modernization, resilience, and sustainable growth. Good afternoon once again. I'm Dion Anglin with your headlines. In news elsewhere, a Canadian provincial leader is pushing back against a proposed trade deal with the U.S., urging negotiators to hold out for better terms. Prime Minister Mark Carney faces resistance as tonight's deadline approaches, with additional U.S. tariffs set to kick in if no agreement is reached. And Argentina's Leandro Paredes has been banned for 10 matches for his role in clashes after the team's 1-0 loss to Spain in the World Cup final. Teammate Nahuel Molina received a 7-match ban. Argentina must also play 2 home games at 50% capacity, with 1 match suspended, and the AFA has been fined $321,000 for disciplinary breaches. That's a wrap of your headlines. I'm Dion Anglin.
More news available at www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Check out our social media pages: Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Radio Cayman Headline News.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
Think on an okay, man? Get out and explore the legends behind our landmarks competition. Visit any landmark on the interactive map, snap a photo or video, then share it to Instagram or Facebook and tell us what you learned. Tag at MYSCH_Cayman and use hashtag Legends Behind Our Landmarks for your chance to win weekly prizes and 2 major prizes. The more landmarks you visit, the more chances you have to win. Visit Legends Behind Our Landmarks.ky and find out where we from. Brought to you by the Ministry of Youth, Sports, Culture, and Heritage.
Cineco's parametric insurance after hurricanes is now available for motor policies. Fixed automatic payouts cover incidental vehicle expenses like fuel, cleanup, and minor repairs. No claims, no damage required. $200 for comprehensive policies or $100 for third-party policies. Available exclusively through Cineco and included with all new motor insurance policies and upon renewal for current policies. Visit Cineco.ky today. Cineco. Keeping Cayman covered.
Grand Cayman, the Paramount Carpet Summer Sale is back. 3 days only. Thursday, August 20th through Saturday, August 22nd. Save big with 25% off in-stock carpet and tile, plus 50% off select products in store. Don't miss the biggest sale of the summer at Paramount Carpet, 317 North Sound Road, Industrial Park. Visit our showroom, open Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 7:30 to 2 p.m. Paramount Carpet Summer Sale, August 20th through August 22nd. Love the savings. Love your home.
We do a whole lot more than just cover your floor at Paramount Carpet.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Welcome back, and before we go to the phones, let's get a weather update here. In Georgetown, it is currently 89 degrees, feels like 104. Winds out of the east-southeast at almost 7 knots with a relative humidity of 69%. And the synopsis indicates a weak tropical wave will be affecting the area, so we can expect partly cloudy skies with the occasional shower. And the forecast for tonight calls for partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of showers and possible thunder. Temperatures in the low 80s. Winds will be east to northeast at 5 to 10 knots. And seas slight with wave heights running at 2 to 4 feet. And the next high tide is at 6:56 this evening. And the next low at 1:10 a.m. Sunset at 6:47, and the outlook is for a chance of isolated showers through Sunday as the tropical wave moves away from the Western Caribbean. However, overnight showers are possible as moisture drifts off Cuba into the Cayman area. And looking at the National Hurricane Center's map, all's good for the Caribbean, so we don't have to worry about any tropical storms popping up over the weekend, right? We have a caller on the line, so let's take that call. Good afternoon. You're on the air with Talk Today. Hello. Hi. Good afternoon.
Hi. Happy Friday.
Same to you.
I just wanted to call to give commendation to MP John Seymour for the new public beach and park. in Bawden Town. I've been there before, but I've only went into the parking lot and just kind of sat around and enjoy the scenery. But yesterday I spent a few hours there on the beach, and I don't know if you've seen it or you've had a chance to go by there, but
this is a new public beach?
Yes, in Bawden Town, Peakway.
Okay.
It's been called it's been named the Lochley Watler Park Public Beach, I think. And I also want to commend the relevant ministries that participated in making the park possible and putting up these beautiful new signs. I don't know if you've noticed these huge signs that they're now putting on the public beaches around the island. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't know who came up with that and who designed them, but they're awesome. But that public beach there, it was, of course, very much needed. But also what I loved about it is the architecture that they've used, that they've designed the huts and the bathroom facilities with it. They have this beautiful blue standing seam roofing, and then they have like a aqua sea color to go with the blue as a trim, I guess. And then the beach and the restroom facilities. I think the restroom facilities were so needed because as I sat there yesterday on the beach and in the parking lot, just taking in the environment, because there's a lot of natural trees and shrubberies that were used and retained, But you could see people that were coming from out of town in the afternoon, in the evening traffic, stopping to use the restroom facilities there. And I think that was such a good thing, because we don't have any type of rest stop facilities coming from town to the outer districts, especially evening traffics when people are stuck in traffic for long periods of time. So I just wanted to publicly give now MP Seymour commendation for that, and the relevant ministries and government from last administration and this present administration that played a part in putting up those beautiful signs. And lastly, what I would like to say is I hope that they will consider doing something like that and that flair on the public beach in Georgetown, because the huts there definitely needs an overhaul, the bathroom facilities. It would be so much more attractive and modernized too to kind of do something like that in not Georgetown. Where is it?
Yeah, I was wondering about where we were talking that there's a public beach in town.
And even Smith Cove. I know the government, they just indicated that they have such a huge surplus, in the budget. So that might be worth a consideration. But I just wanted to say that because it's such a beautiful facility. And
so there's a lot of shaded area.
Well, they
left trees there.
They do have trees. They retain a lot of the shoreline trees, and they have these beautiful huts, like the usual huts that they have on the beach. But they have the blue standing seam on the top of the huts, and it's just an all-around really nice place to be.
Yeah, we need to save some spots like that for people to go and just enjoy.
Yes.
I mean, that's one of the things that I like about Smith Bacadere, is the fact that there's so many trees there. You don't have to be out in the sun.
Right.
If you want to go in the sun, you can, but it's you can just relax under the trees, the grape trees there too.
Yeah, and you could see people pulled in there to sit down and eat their food and that sort of thing. And it's such a beautiful scenery to do that too. So lots of different purposes that it can be used for. One thing I did note is that perhaps they could put some solar lights further on down the beach, because I understand that it's very, very super dark there at nighttime, So, but I just wanted to say that. I won't hold you up any longer.
All right. Well, thanks for the call and have a good weekend.
Okay. All right. Nice conversation you and Raymond been having going on there.
Okay.
He's
very nice of him to get that lady her pump.
Yeah. For that lady, that's true. That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you soon.
All right. Take care. We have another caller there. Good afternoon. Oh, I thought we had another one there. Oh, yep, we do have a caller. All right.
Hello?
Yes, there. Good afternoon again. Good afternoon
Yeah,
again.
man. Yeah. 2 minutes. And now, obviously, early on, now, when it came on contacts and, go for a hand and aforementioned, right? They always, again, plagiarism, imitating, procrastinating, gathering people's ideas and vocabulary, right? The benefit of this circle, no? Political self-interest. Like I said earlier on, come to work out, that dump in employment, that you jogging up, I'm a baller, you jogging up. You understand? We men,
Well, the time is running out on that. They
the
gotta do
cash
something.
more, that 5 decades now, getting there, right? But employment, that dump, that circles, that you understand? I live in this country. I call you, Mr. Glidden. Don't ever get my Cayman. I'm at least I born here. Thank God. I got shit in London. But I went in England at 4. But when I was 17, I had a chance to move on, accept myself. But I don't get that now. But I should have. But things work out. I fought it. I don't afford this. But I just apologize. This thing I'm sorry. This thing on, Mr. Glidden. Cayman always this tendency when it comes to politics lately. Dump. You don't know my backyard. You don't want to hear. Right? You're not afraid of that. And employment. Like I'll break it down. The last segment, come to work over. Right? So people always, right, using patriotism, paraphrasing, people words, the ideas, the Beverly Circle, the arena, that on you. You understand? That on you. That politics in the news, we get a day from. You know about that. But I expect it to the max because you've been CITN, you're here, you're there, you understand?
Yeah.
The virtual line, So I see over the years, when it comes to journalists, you can't be jumping 2 lanes. What are you doing? You know what I mean?
Well, a good journalist takes it down the middle, right? And reports both sides.
Intermediate, you understand?
Yeah.
Simple as that. But Mr. Glidden, I had to finish off for my weekend. I hope I drive safe. We have a trough part, I hope so.
Yeah.
Keep them water cool and drive safe. Yeah. It won't be done. But I good, Mr. Glidden, but like I said again, Cayman, you were sending me. That on you. I tell you about 6 7 years ago. That on you. Stop using barbarism around you. You ain't nowhere. Yeah, so like Mr. Glidden. Like I said again, the CVs and resume, that on you. Right? Whoever went Ivy College or Stanley College, that on you. That tertiary education, that on you. I like you with the hell of heaven, that on you. Caymanians, they don't even think Cayman now. I got right doctor see me now. I gotta live long. I live young for my age, but don't short obstacles from me. But I enjoy my Friday this afternoon, cool out. But like I said again, Mr. Glidden, a 4 times repeating, plagiarism. Use ideas to benefit the circle, the political arena. Where they get it from? You understand?
Yeah.
Where they get it from? But you just senior journalist, the elder, you say I'm dog, I don't know this. I don't care about my age. I'm a woman. But I mean, for this, it's not about intermediate, sir. So when I call talk show, I be vocabulary, or social media, straight point. And a big friend look friend. You understand? And who family follow me, they a problem. For their grief involved deep. That deal with it. I born you, lucky for that. Mr. Glidden, enjoy your weekend, sir. We talk better this week.
And you enjoy yours. You take care. Be safe.
Man, drive safe, man. Enjoy your lunch, man. Enjoy your lunch. Yeah, bless up.
All right. Yeah, we'll be having a late lunch. But yeah, I was mentioning earlier about invasive species, and the latest one that we have to be aware of, and they actually caught a live one. You may have seen it. The cane toad. This little fella is a really dangerous guy. Not only can they take over the whole place in a really short time, but when other animals try to eat these toads, they usually end up dead because they got some glands on them that have some very toxic poison in it, and they have caused a disruption in a lot of places. There's a number of stories in the media today about these toads, and they actually found one in a shipment. I'm not sure exactly, it doesn't explain where the shipment was coming from, but these toads are like native to Central and South America, and I wasn't clear on one part here where it says one of the most infamous introductions when someone brought them into a place. This is the article that's in the Compass. One of the most infamous introductions occurred in Australia in 1935 when toads imported from Hawaii were released in Queensland in an unsuccessful attempt to control beetles damaging sugarcane. Instead, the toads themselves became the major invasive species, and they ended up, just taking over, overrunning the place. They went from spreading from less than 10 miles a year and accelerated up to 30 miles annually. Every year, they would spread 30 miles. That's an invasion, for sure. And not only were they taking over the place, but, other animals would eat them, because toads, animals eat them. And they were even killing crocodiles. That's how toxic they are. And they also had an impact in Jamaica. There, the same kind of thing happened. Snakes and so forth that would eat them. They ended up, dying. So while they were taking over, they were also killing the native wildlife. And if they go from, expanding from 10 miles a year to 30 miles a year, imagine what it would be like if they got loose here in Cayman. I mean, we don't have that much area to begin with, so it wouldn't be too long before they really overrun the area. And, we had the mosquito, the MRCU on here during World Mosquito Day, and they were talking about that's one of their major efforts too, is to keep, mosquito-borne diseases from coming into Cayman. So between them and public health, they have to keep an outlook for these kind of things cropping up. And we have, not only a lot of people coming in, but everything is imported. So, it's really important that, they keep an eye on things. We do have a caller on the line, so let's get that call. Good afternoon. You're on the air.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing? You ready for the weekend?
Yeah, certainly. We look like we're having some good showers on the Westway Road between, let's say, Courcheloup and Cayman Bay. Was kind of a torrential for a few minutes.
You had a good little downpour?
Oh, for sure. Hmm. I guess we'll probably get some more in the weeks to come. But
Yeah, we got a little wave coming through here. Little tropical wave passing through.
Good. That's okay.
Yeah, just good enough to give us a little, a little water. That's all we need.
We're gonna be fine, man. And soon enough we can have a pleasant weather change. By the middle of September, another 3-4 weeks, we'll be able to see a noticeable change, man.
Well, El Nino seems to be, holding things down.
For sure, yeah.
Keeping the hurricanes out of the Caribbean.
Absolutely, But you were just commenting a few minutes ago about this frog.
Yeah.
Food, yeah. That is something that we should be really concerned about, From the information I've been reading and hearing, it's really a dangerous creature,
Yeah, they populate like, no tomorrow.
For sure. And then, they're talking about getting rid of the cats and the chickens and all of that, but this is where they should be emphasizing a lot of effort to eradicate whatever these kind of frogs supposed to be, whether it's good frog or bad frog or poisonous frog or edible frog, just get them out of the way, man, because this doesn't sound so nice at all,
Yeah, you get two of them out there, put them together, you're in trouble.
For sure. And only God knows what will happen if they sort of populate a small island like, and they get your water streams and all that. A few little ponds left where you got your ducks and your geese and a few species of wildlife. And I would hope that we hear more about this situation in the coming weeks about some plan that is made, because as you said, how many eggs they lay, and if that's the case, well, wow, that sounds like a real disaster, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, they actually, in this story here, says that the females can lay between 5,000 and 32,000 eggs at a time.
Oh, my goodness.
In a temporary or permanent bodies of water.
Yeah.
That's a lot of toads.
I'm telling you, man.
But I mean, the agricultural people are authorities, they're, keeping their eye out. And that's how they found this one, through an inspection.
Exactly. I want to congratulate them in that case, because a lot of stuff that is coming into this country in containers, that they need to be more mindful and keep up the good works and see that we can keep the island sort of safe from all of this hazardous things that's coming in here, man.
Yeah, and I'm sure they know that shipments coming from certain areas need to be inspected more closely than others, too.
Sure. Yeah, so my good friend, you have yourself a pleasant weekend, and we'll see you next week. All right?
Yes, you have a good weekend, too. You take care.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Yes, we do have to say, hats off to the Agriculture Department, for their efforts in, protecting us from these kind of things, because you wouldn't want this to get out of control in a place as small as Grand Cayman, or even the sister islands. Let's get another call in here. We only have about 3 minutes left. Good afternoon. You're on the air.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, how are you doing?
I am fine. I just hear you were speaking about something, but I didn't get it. I just woke up. What it is they find here?
Oh, we were talking about a poisonous toad that populates like there's no tomorrow. So they were doing an inspection of a shipment. The agricultural department were doing an inspection, and they found a live, what they call it, a cane toad. And they've had problems with it in Jamaica over the years, and also in other places. And they're poisonous, and they female can lay between 5,000 and 32,000 eggs, so they can, overrun a place real quick. Are you there? Oops. Okay. But that's the situation as far as what was going on with this discovery of this live toad in a shipment, and their native area is Central America and South America, but as things go, they've been brought into different places, and this one, was just in a shipment, and that's how these things happen too. It's not even that you say, "Oh, let's introduce this." Like they brought toads into Australia to try and defeat the beetles that were destroying the cane, but a couple of toads just slip in on a shipment like that, and the next thing you know, you've got a major problem on your hand. And certainly, as small as we are, and as much as they multiply, it wouldn't take them too long to, be overrunning Cayman. So, again, Department of Agriculture doing a good job to protect us. Well, I think that's going to do it for me today. And remember, if you want some entertainment for the kids next Friday, you can take them to Prospect Playhouse. You can go online, check the schedule there, but they're going to be having some shows. The show's called Room on the Broom, and it's a children's show, and a great way to introduce children to to theater. They'll be having shows during the day on Saturday and Sunday, starting next weekend. So check it out. It's 2:30. I've got to make a move. Have a great weekend. I'm Charles Glidden. One love.
She hear clunk and her car stop. I was just about to send her some money, so I send it straight to her JN Money Transfer card. It cost me less, and perhaps she use the card, pay the garage right away. She'll get discount through the JN Rewards program in Jamaica. This card make things easy. You can even get funds at any multi-link ATM.
JN Money Transfer Card. Fast, affordable, convenient. Tell your loved ones in Jamaica about it. Sign up is free.
You know, as a little girl, I dreamt of traveling to faraway places and foreign lands. I tell you what though, no more dreaming. I'm going flying with Cayman Airways. How blessed are we in the Cayman Islands to have a very own national airline? Girl, you can fly to so many international destinations without the hassle of connecting flights.
Make your travel dreams come true with Cayman Airways. Offering non-stop flights for non-stop adventures. For details and to book, call 949-2311, contact a travel agent, or visit CaymanAirways.com.
Cayman Brack, Cayman First is celebrating you. This Friday, August 21st, head to Cayman First at Colonel Center for a Customer Appreciation Day filled with giveaways, refreshments, and fun for everyone. Spin the prize wheel for your chance to win and take advantage of exclusive insurance offers available for one day only. Come down, say hello, and join the fun. Cayman First will be there all day, celebrating the community we're proud to serve. Cayman First, first for what matters the most.
Housing in the Cayman Islands affects families, renters, first-time buyers, seniors, and vulnerable residents. The Cayman Islands Public and Affordable Housing Policy and 10-year strategic plan provide a coordinated framework to improve housing access, increase supply, and guide phased implementation over time. Public presentations are being developed and will provide opportunities for the community to learn more about the policy and plan. Learn more and get the facts at gov.ky/housing plan. A message from the Ministry of Planning, Lands, Agriculture, Housing, and Infrastructure.
Talk Today is brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration. Explore your history. Explore your land. Explore your sister islands. And Doctors Hospital. Peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital. Always there for you. Call 949-6066. And Cineco. Keeping Cayman covered. Visit cineco.ky for your quote today.